Hey guys, welcome to part 14 of Let's Play Spider-Man Web of Shadows on the 360. In the last part we helped out some people, saved people. So now we're going to do more of that. So just like everything else in the game, now that we've done it in the story, we now have to do it again, but we have to do it 3 times. So it's pretty much exactly the same as what we did in the last part, only a little bit easier. Like, all you gotta do is follow this guy, and there's no real cutscenes, it's just you follow him, he'll stop, and then you gotta kill some people, and then civilians will have, like, there's a spawn point, which is over there. There we go, that big yellow circle. So all you gotta do is protect them in the spawn point, and then get them over to the APC. They will do it themselves, but you can pick them up and take them over there, but I find that they're pretty capable. They have legs. I shouldn't have to pick them up. They can do that by themselves. I'm Spider-Man. I'm already killing everyone. And yeah, so you just got to do that 3 times because this is a story mission. Way. So I'm just gonna mention it now that this is post-commentary for this episode because Camtasia messed up and I lost my audio for this one, but it's not the most exciting episode anyway, which I probably shouldn't say because it's all exciting. My Let's Plays are wonderful, they're all great, but yeah, this one not that much happens, so I thought screw it. But yeah, so that's one of the Caravan extractions, and seeming how the other 2 are exactly the same, I'm just gonna cut it out. So I will be right back once we are done. And that's it. That's that done. So you really did not miss anything when I cut it out. It's literally the exact same thing over again. And if you want, you can just follow that guy around. And if you're trying to go for the side missions, it's pretty much the best way to kill a load of aliens to get that side mission. So just keep following that guy around if you want to do that, but otherwise, talk to her.
What do you want, Spider-Man?
So, what's a nice girl like you doing running an international espionage organization like this, huh?
I have snapped men's necks for saying less to me.
I didn't mean anything by...
What do you need, Spider-Man? I am a busy woman.
I just thought, you know, since we're gonna be saving the world together, that, well, maybe we could get to know one another?
And what would you know of me?
Where are you from?
Stalingrad?
Oh, yeah? I don't know anything about Stalingrad.
I am going now, as I said I have things to do. Spider-Man, you have had some success separating these symbiotes from their hosts.
I did that earlier to a few individuals.
Well, you must continue. Now more than ever.
I'll try.
Oh, Tinkerer is causing us trouble.
This isn't the part where you tell me you killed him and I have to go get another supervillain, is it? Because I can't be an accessory to...
He claims he needs items that are in Fisk's possession.
Well, I claim he's just a pain in the butt.
Regardless, we are picking up stakes and moving. Go inform Fisk.
Go inform... You want me to go to the Kingpin himself and do what now?
S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to commandeer Fisk Tower. I would like to do so quickly and with minimal bloodshed.
No bloodshed would be nice.
Hence your mission to speak with Fisk.
Okay, no problem. I'll just file the papers and get my name changed to the Amazing Spider Diplomat. Off I go.
Yep, so now we gotta go and talk to Kingpin. And so I said earlier in the Let's Play that Kingpin kind of drops from the story, and I'm still going to stand by that. Kingpin is now back into the story in a pretty big way. He becomes one of the major characters, but I'm going to stand by what I said because he does like drop from the story. It's pretty much you solve gang crime forever, which is great, and then you're in the process of dropping or taking down Kingpin, and then suddenly the game's like, ah, weird aliens, you better deal with that instead of Kingpin. So you never actually stop him or take down his operations. Instead you like team up with him later down the road when he finally does show up again. So you may call me out and say Kingpin didn't disappear from the story, but I'm going to stand by it because now we're just going to use him a little bit. Because what we're doing is that we're just confronting Kingpin for this mission. This whole mission is just go talk to Kingpin, sorry. And that's about it. So like I said before, not the most exciting episode of Let's Play Spider-Man Web of Shadows. it's a little bit like Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man even took the piss out of this by calling him the Amazing Spider Diplomat or something. Like even he knows that this is a little bit silly. And if you just like got a telephone, like Spider-Man has a telephone or a phone. He was using it before to call Mr. Fantastic in a pretty funny cutscene. I don't know why he couldn't do that again. Okay, so to talk to Kingpin, he's currently set himself up in his big tower, and his defense against the aliens is to use electricity. So what you got to do is shut down these generators before you can actually go talk to him. And I have to say, I think it's a little bit mean, the mission name. Like, Fat Man Sings? Like, it's not really relevant, apart from the fact that Kingpin is fat. And then, but the pun's not relevant. So really, they just wanted to make the joke that he was fat, which I guess is fine. Spider-Man does it all the time. I guess I can't be too judgmental of the game at this point, but it does seem a little bit silly. They get the pun in there, the play on words, but it's not really relevant, so it just comes across as like a fat joke. But yeah, so to do this, you've got to take out all the enemies around here, because it takes a little bit of time to disable each generator. So if you try and go straight for it, like I tried to do when I first played this, it just doesn't work out, because there's just too many enemies surrounding you, and they will just attack you before you can get it done. But there are a finite number of enemies in each area, so you don't have to worry about infinite spawning enemies. You just have to make sure they're all dead before you do this. And then you do this really weird, like, look at that, that's so... You've got to tap X to disable the generator, right? But Spider-Man doesn't move as you're tapping X. So I was there just tapping X quite a lot, but Spider-Man is just not moving at all. But apparently you're getting it done. And also something else about those generators. If you move slightly, or the controls are really weird on it, because Spider-Man will latch onto it, so you can then tap X, but then he won't really... It's very easy to not be on it. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but if you played it, you probably know what I mean. It's very easy to just fall off it for no real reason, and then you have to try and attach yourself to it again, but it won't really work out, and it can be kind of annoying. So all we've got to do is just defeat all the enemies, go up to the generator, and then just tap X, and do nothing else, because otherwise the game won't really like it. Okay, so something that's been going on for all of this Let's Play is that I say alien because I can't pronounce the main word for it, but thanks to Flad Burlick, who is watching this Let's Play, I think I figured it out. I think I got it done. Okay, let's give this a go. This is a big moment for me. Symbiote. I'm pretty sure it's symbiote, right? Because I don't know how I didn't figure that out earlier. It might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's symbiote. I really should have noticed or known about it earlier, because all the characters say the word from time to time. It's just I got confused because it's a B-I and then oats, so I thought it'd be biotes or something, but it is biotes. So yeah, so props to Flad Burlick for leaving a comment and helping me out with pronunciation. And I should really be better at speaking, seeming how I do Let's Plays, but what are you gonna do? It's all very embarrassing stuff. Okay, so once you take out these bottom two lower generators, then you got to go and take out the upper one, which the game tells you about, so it's not really that confusing, but you can't take out the upper one until you take out the top one, so it's a very tedious is the wrong word. It's just a bit, there's not much to this mission. All you got to do is disable these generators. It feels very much like filler. And you're going to see what I mean a bit more about that later on, or once we finish this mission, because the next mission is even more filler and kind of pointless. So look forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So during all this, I was also trying to do counter attacks, because there's an achievement in this game to do it 100 times, I think. And I'm not all in with achievements, but I like to kind of go for them. Like with this game, you can get most of the achievements by just beating the game. Yeah, just beating the game, and you will get most of them, so it's kind of worth going for. Like, the reason why I don't like achievements recently is because you beat the game and then you have like 10% of the achievements, or maybe 20%, like you'll have 200 out of 1,000. But playing through this game you get a quite nice chunk, especially if you do it on hero and then dark mode. So that's why I was kind of going for it. And the counter attack is really useful, like it sends them flying. And in case I haven't mentioned it, to do it you've got to block when they hit you, and then you just got to hit them back, and then you just send them flying. But it is a move that you have to buy. But it is really useful, like surprisingly useful. And the timing on it is really generous as well. All you got to do is just keep blocking. And yes, I decided it was time to summon Wolverine, but he didn't prove too useful. As you can see, he just gets stuck. And then he just jumps. I can't make sense what he's doing. Like, I don't know what happened. I think his AI is just freaking out because he's on the rooftop. But he's so manic. Look, it's crazy. He just jumped off the side like that and just like went for it. And now they're just kind of gone. Oh no, he's back. He's back. No. Oh no. Oh, he's gone again. I hope he'll be back. But they can be really useful summoning other heroes and villains. But Wolverine in this case, I think he was useful, but it's just mental. And now he's calmed down. There's someone right above you though, Wolverine. You could stab them if you like. Please. He seems to have two modes. He has like, let's get him. And yeah, let's do it. Like Sugar Rush mode. And then he just has just nothing. Just absolutely nothing. And now we've defeated all the enemies on the rooftop. We get this really awkward animated cutscene as Wolverine gets shot. And that's the Fat Man Sings done.
Kingpin, I cannot believe I'm saying these words. And I cannot believe I'm doing it without a fat joke. But, look, I need your help.
Help? To clean up this mess you made?
Mess? Mess? What? No, we need to move Tinkerer to your building. And why would you blame what's happening on me?
I see the family resemblance, don't you? I will make you a deal, Spider-Man. Help me out with a few errands, and I will consider helping you.
You want me to do your grocery shopping? I have super strength, but I'm not.
I want you to be my pawn. I want you to know that you saved Manhattan, but only by doing my bidding. Even if all I do is have you pick up a bit of litter, I know that it will gnaw at you for the rest of your days, that you had to help me save this city.
Okay, fine. What do you need?
Restore the defenses on my building. Things here were very secure until just a few minutes ago.
All right, fine. Then we're even.
So that was completely pointless, wasn't it? Yeah, so you go through all this trouble to talk to the Kingpin and be like, hey, can you help us stop the symbiotes from killing everyone and just making everyone dead? He's like, sure, but you gotta help me out. And then Spider-Man, you know, he goes with it. Spider-Man's a nice guy, he's willing to do some favours. And then the first favour is undo the damage you did. And now we gotta do exactly the same thing as we did before, just the opposite. We just gotta enable the upper generator so the top is protected, and then we gotta enable the bottom two generators, which is just so stupid. Like, why would they make us do this? And the weirdest thing about this all is that it counts as a separate mission. It's one mission is the Fat Man Sings, which is getting to Kingpin, and then the second mission is Who Needs Venom, which again is another forced pun. Like, I respect them for going all in with the puns, but that's a little forced. Like, Venom isn't even in this. I know the symbiotes all come from Venom, but I think that's a little bit generous there. So the only real difference is that instead of fighting Kingpin's guys, we're fighting the symbiotes. and we're fighting these white ones that can be kind of annoying, but it's the exact same thing as before. Activating them is the same as deactivating them. All Spider-Man does is pick up that big dumb pole and flip it, and it seems like it shouldn't be that easy, but apparently it is, which is quite lucky. Like good old video games, disabling and rebooting generators, it's never anything complicated. You just gotta take the thing and put it in the thing, and then way you got power again, which is all well and good, but I don't know, this is all a little bit silly. But we do get these like Venom enemies, so I guess Venomies is, kind of appropriate, really. The game is about symbiotes, so I can't be too annoyed about that. And you saw that there was a load of enemies on the rooftops, but don't bother dealing with them or taking them out. I mean, I didn't, and it doesn't really matter. Like, the game did tell us, oh, the rooftop is being attacked, but I don't think you have to care about that. I might be completely wrong. I'm thinking of my first playthrough, because in my first playthrough I didn't bother and was completely fine. But I've got this weird feeling that in this playthrough, you do have, or I did have to go and defend the top door. But here's something that's a lot of fun. You got to go and defend the upper generator. This is something that you have to do. You just have to do it. Like, you don't have any other choice. Once you enable that one of the lower generators, you then have to go back up. It's not like it's not like the upper generator always has health. It's just for some reason the game gives it health just for this section. I don't know. It does make it slightly different from Fat Man Sings, I suppose. But sadly, or quite annoyingly, the first time I did this, which is the time you're seeing right now, I killed all these enemies, but the generator was still taking damage. So, even though I'm going to beat up all these guys quite easily, I might add, it's still being attacked. As you can see, there's no enemies there. There's none. We killed them all. But look, the thing is still taking damage and is eventually going to be destroyed, and I'm going to fail the mission. So, another glitch. Woo! For anyone keeping score, add that to the tally, or bingo, or something, I don't know. So, yeah, so I'm going to cut ahead into I actually do defend the generator and the game doesn't mess up. So, be right back. And there we go. That's the message you're meant to see when it comes up. Enable last generator. That's what you're meant to see. Because it's the health goes down when the symbiotes are actually attacking the generator. I don't really know what happened. I don't know if like one of the enemies got stuck in the wall and was like attacking it from within the wall, but I don't think that could be it because it was going down at a steady rate. So or if one of them hit the generator and then it never stopped hitting it, like the hits kept on counting. I really don't know, but it's supposed to be once you beat up all the enemies, then you can kind of move on, you've done it. And then all we gotta do is enable the last generator, which is, you've guessed it, you've gotta beat up a load of enemies and then just tap X awkwardly. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I don't know why, see look, you can see in the bottom right corner, you got the hero meter, where you can summon heroes. And I summoned Wolverine before, and that was pretty cool, but now it's come up with Luke Cage. But it also keeps flashing up with Wolverine from time to time. I don't know if we're going to see it, but see, there we go, now it's Wolverine. I think it's something to do with where you are, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll look into it. See, look, that's what I was talking about with the weird glitchy movement in this level. But now that's that done.
Here's my plan. Here is my plan. The symbiotes are vulnerable to sound. This device will generate a self-perpetuating sonic wave of 59,000 hertz by converting the light from a plasma detonation into a thermal wave.
You're apt to amplify that signal as the wave is generated.
That's why it is designed to employ the metal superstructure of a skyscraper, like a tuning fork.
Fine, we're using Stark Tower.
The harmonics will only work on the right kind of alloy. American steel, forged before 1940. Only one building has the right makeup. The Trask building.
Will it kill all the symbiotes without killing their hosts?
Yes! Now, to complete this project I require the following. Full access to the facilities here at Fisk Industries, $25 million in cash, a full pardon, and this castle in Italy with this woman from my favorite tool calendar waiting by the pool.
My laboratories are at your disposal, and if you allow me a moment to place a few calls, the castle and girl are yours. But I'm afraid pardon, and of course the money, are up to my esteemed colleague from S.H.I.E.L.D.
Fine! Now, we just have to keep this city from self-destructing.
Well, with those two completely pointless missions done, it's time to end of the part. So next time in Let's Play Spider-Man Web of Shadows, we're going to start working for Kingpin, and I will be back to live commentary. So I've been Unstorm23, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.